Hello everyone, and you are watching me race in a Pae Room, pretty much, which was supposed to be an inter-clan war, which turned into a tryout room, which basically turned into a fun room type thing. And it's 100cc right now, so it'll go a little bit slower, but maybe talking about what's going on can speed things up a little bit. And so earlier threw that bomb, and I believe I got Flare, who is has the AW Farouk Man name, and that blue shell came pretty early, I thought. And around that corner, the last turn on the zipper, I tend to not trick on those. For whatever reason, I just don't trick on them very much. And so now we're pretty much caught up to speed, except for that shock and blooper. Okay, now we're caught up. So I'm getting bananaed by Ken because he outnumbered me 3-1 bananas, but he's taking the double, so why not? I'll go for it and try to take the double. And hooray, I did it better than him. For whatever reason, he somehow messed up, so I'm back in the lead. And I'm able to trick this time, but I go pretty high, and it feels like it's not worth it so much. Get splooged by the blooper again, going around the corner. Something eventful is not happening, so... Didn't wheelie there. There's a pal. Here's a blue shell, okay. And then there's the shock, so that pretty much cancels out. But people during this race had to kind of like dodging the Birdo for whatever reason, and takes the lead. And I thought it was going to be smaller for longer, so I didn't want to try for double again because I would be afraid I would be too small. And we're kind of worried about this guy winning the race against all bikers. Yeah, shrooms. I missed the trick again, but it didn't turn out so bad, and wow. The Carter won against all the other bikers. It's bad. But I couldn't let that happen, so I lagged ahead of him and took the win. I time trialed this track recently, but like all my other time trials pretty much, I don't really make any, what's it called? Improvements, yes. See, I don't make improvements very often because I just forget about the word entirely. And this is probably my worst part at DK Mountain. It's just getting through this part with all the wheelies and all that. I got Ken back with those bananas like he did to me on DK Summit, and then I ended up wheelie bumping him to keep him back even further. And it makes me happy because it bothers him. And here, I decided to throw my red shell because, well, Flare dropped the fib, and I thought I had an opportunity, but I guess he just got a red shell in time. Or, not a red shell, an item to block it with. I don't know why I threw one there, because I probably should have figured it would have hit the fence, but I wanted to hit him. So let's try it again. And it does not work, I believe. Sound doesn't bother backing up to get his mushrooms, so I'll take it and use it instead. Let's see, blooper. They don't really do anything at all unless there's a pal, like right after the blooper, I think. That's the only time it really gets me sometimes. And I take a slow shortcut again, get redded, and because there's a thundercloud right behind me, I'm backing up because I don't want them to land on me and give it to me. I just got my shrooms, but then I lose them because of the pal, and I'm like, man. So, get another item. 2 bombs. It wasn't a lag bomb, and there was 2 bombs right there that took out, I think, 2 people, so yeah, I'm just lucky, I guess, that I didn't take a wide turn or have someone throw the bomb at me instead. But that was a failed attempt at trying to do what you're supposed to do. And then I get bigger. I'm gonna pass him. And I'm not passing anyone right now. Hoping for a good item. Nope. Just a red shell. And luckily, items pop up there. Now this guy's got triple greens behind me, so I don't want him throwing all of them at me. And I guess I hit him with a red shell when I threw it back somehow. But I don't know if he got rid of them as soon as I threw that one back or not. GV2 Mach Bike 100cc, you're probably not going to do great. Or not have an easier time. But we can see how this goes. Snipe Fears. Nope. But he'll make up for it by hitting that banana peel on the speed boost. And then I try to drift, but of course I run into the wall because I'm like that. Nothing eventful going on right now. I hit that banana. Then I hit Ken, because I have to hit Ken. Then Ken hits me. We pretty much have to be even with each other apparently in these races. Shock. Anything good? Triple shrooms. It's okay. And try to get that item box, see if anything good comes out of it. Not really. Doesn't matter since everyone or 3 people were bombed. Try to draft. That helps me a little bit, but not too much. Just one spot. Coconut Mall. Wait till I get right next to the Carter to wheelie and then get wheelie bumped. That was a bad attempt at dodging it by jumping into it. And that's, it looked like to me that Ken was like about to dance. So I guess since I didn't dance with him, I just was punished with a fib instead. And that was also a bad attempt at doing decent. I didn't get the chance to see who that was that the Birdo was backing up into, but that's fine with me if those two want to hang out back there and let me pass by without any trouble. So as usual, I'm trying to find a better item. I don't know if I consider a golden as a better item than triple shrooms, really. It depends on the situation, but I get annoyed at having to stop completely and just shroom up ahead, up the down escalator, because that's when it's most useful. And then because of the thundercloud, there's some more people distracted back there, so I can just pass by with no problem at all again. Like, I don't feel like I play that great at all in this race, and like I'm just getting lucky that everyone's distracting each other while I just go by. Shroom there just because there was an item and I felt like that part would take forever without one. Yeah, I figured you'd throw the red at me, but I didn't feel like slowing down at the time. Ken made me lose my mini turbo. So I'll throw a blue shell, and apparently at some point Focus, I believe, passed Flare, but I didn't know that, so I thought I was going to blue shell Flare, but I didn't. And then I go up the down escalator again for whatever reason. So, see what I get here. Another blue shell. Okay, well, I'll get Focus back in front and take out Flare after the speed boost, or right before them actually, or on the first one, something like that. I get a near miss on that red shell or car, whichever one you want to think of, or both of them, whichever. And I finish decently. Oh, that was the end. I got second place. Woohoo! Next, I have switched to Diddy Kong. I just didn't use Daisy this time for whatever reason. I like to use Diddy Kong for whatever reason. As you can tell, this is not 100cc, it's mirror mode. So this should move by a little bit faster, unless we play on longer tracks. I attempt to block the shortcut there, and I say attempt because that just happened. I believe that was Flair who took the shortcut, so I'll just sit in second and wait for a blue shell to come with a mushroom at hand. So that's what I usually do, but the shot comes instead of a blue shell, so kind of lose out in that situation. And then we got a long straight away ahead. Man, I hit the corner because, well, you just gotta hit a wall once in a while, you know. He dropped his banana, so I tried throwing my red at him, but he blocked it with something. And then I don't bother trying to do low jumps here because I'm at a fairly good position, first now actually. But usually my low jumps result in either me falling or just getting slowed down by hitting the edge of the track instead. So I try to keep a lead here, but then a red shell comes, and a POW in case I did have a shroom. I'm not sure if Flair was trying to knock me off the track there or not, but I'll keep going. I'm okay with second. Let's see what I get here. Triple greens. Makes me feel kind of safe about back spamming stuff, but I don't feel like it's all that helpful right now. I still don't like to go for shortcuts because, well, I'm not good at them. And Ken here, like, bumps me off the track, probably because I didn't dance with him on Coconut Mall. So let's try to get back up front. Throw some reds, which aren't going to hit anyone because it's nearly impossible on this track. I don't know if I hit anyone with that. Yeah, I did hit someone with that bomb. And I feel really good about this. I got triple shrooms, 2 people were just slowed down there, and no, I hit that. But I get back up to speed, and that red shell is weird, and other people had shrooms, unfortunately, so I couldn't really catch back up. Here we are, Luigi Circuit, Regs, the place where Fears got regionals, sort of. Yes, that place. So I'm going to hold these shrooms until the shortcut. And I'm not sure if I want to just hold on to them, like one for each lap or not. But you kind of can't really plan for the next 2 laps like that. Where did that green come from? Who knows? So I'm like, okay, I'll just save this green shell. Mushroom. That was kind of an obvious backspam coming, but I wasn't really thinking. But I take advantage of that opportunity to try to get a better item. Or a good item at least again. So I'm stuck with these triple shrooms again. So I ran into the problem that I ran into the first lap. What do I do? Do I use these all, or do I try to save them for the last moment? And we're going along, and we get shocked. 2 people dodge actually, so that kind of sets me up for another good item. And here is the beauty of being in the back of the pack for Luigi Circuit. Start shrooming along. Fears' star ran out, so he had to go the long way, and then finish it out. And actually, there's 3 people with 18, 11, or 3 people with 11 points as well. And there's like other doubles numbers. And if you have ever been in a Skype call with me while playing on Grumble Volcano or talking about Grumble Volcano or bringing up Grumble Volcano altogether, you most likely heard me mention that I used to like this track a lot, but then I don't like it anymore. And I get slammed by that meteor. I didn't think I would, but I did. But anyway, basically, I liked this track a lot, and then the glitch was discovered. And I'm like, okay, most people don't do that anyway, so I was alright with it. But then the Ultra and the glitch together, and then I'm just like, well, basically if you race the entire track all the way around, you basically get last or bottom spots. So that kind of made me not like the track anymore, since it's pretty much shortcut oriented. And I don't want the thundercloud there, but he manages to give it to me anyway. So hey, Ken's right there, but he's shrooming away from me, so I can't give it to him. And the shot comes anyway, so it's not so bad that I got the thundercloud there, but there are so many people dodging in stars and all that. I feel like there are a lot of stars in this race. So let's try to play the catch-up game. I guess Fierce threw that red too early, and I don't know how that other one broke, but I'm assuming he hit it on the Pootaboo. And that was a fail back spam there, and I don't know what they hit, but they hit something. I hope I get shrooms. Nope, I get a blue shell. It slows down the person at first, but it doesn't help me catch up at all. So I'll see what I get here. Okay, I get a mega, so I'll use it right before I get that up. Nope, I won't use it before I get that item. I really should use my items, my dodge items, earlier. I have a problem with trying to hold on to them too long, and when I'm about to use them, I just don't use them in time anyway. So I get the trick there, like I meant to, like the first lap I think, and finish out in 6th, which isn't really that bad, but I'd like to do better. I think everyone would like to do better. So I guess that kind of isn't needed to be said. To its factory, this is the last race, I believe. Yes, it is. And I wasn't even looking at what was going on, but I'm in 2nd somehow. Oh yeah, there are bombs all over again. And since I haven't been hitting bombs lately, I have to take a dive. Oh yeah, Ken had to go because he had to eat dinner or something like that. So he automatically gets last. And I'm saving the gold shroom because I want to take the shortcut. And I'll do that. But I'm not so successful in that. I make it, but I kind of come to a stop for a little bit. And since I'm in last again, I'll stay back and see if I can get a good item. A bullet's not bad. And well, I feel like I'm gonna use it soon because I just hit that stomper thing. Because I don't have enough skill required to just hop around it and get back on the conveyor belt. And I'm glad the bullet bill waited for me to pass the red conveyor belt. And I kind of took a risk there, hoping for a mushroom of some sort to take the shortcut, and it paid off. So I'm trying to catch up a little bit, and then the item box is taken when I expect it not to be. But it's okay. Red shell's thrown, so I shroom close to the fence, and there's another shell there, so I'm like, whoa, and I jump, and then use a shroom, because I feel like I'm not going to make it, and I do barely make it, and I was kind of happy, because I thought it was kind of cool. So then I'm like, I'm going to save these, and I'm going to shortcut, and I'm going to catch up to people, and then the shot comes and ruins it. I'm like, oh, okay, new plan. And I get big right as soon as I do the trick there, so I go pretty up, or high, I go pretty high, oh no, I go pretty high up. And if you saw Fears there in the corner, I believe he was saying he was in first, but then some crap happened, and then his controller got disconnected right in front of the finish line in that corner, and that was pretty funny.